Hey guys, so today we're going to be starting on Dishonored 2, which I am so hyped to play. I've been really waiting for this game for a long time. Loved the first Dishonored, and sadly I couldn't play it when it first came out because, little did I know, I had work that weekend, so now, you know, as soon as I get back, here we go. Let's just get on into this campaign. I did start off and do the tutorial, just to make sure the settings would be okay enough to record, because my computer's kind of been slacking lately. It's getting pretty up there in years. So yeah, let's go ahead and start. Just save it over that one. Yes, this will overwrite. Sure. Yeah, just do it on medium. Yes, give me that tutorial. Now, if you guys don't know about the whole Dishonored storyline, I can explain it while we do the tutorial. I feel like that's doable.
Training with my father in the years after the rat plague. Someday, he said, our enemies will come for you.
So, alright, here we go. Sensitivity's good, everything? Yeah.
The sounds and smells of Dunwall never change much. This is my city. What training regimen does Father have in store for me today?
So...
Alright, Majesty. Let's see what you can do.
Are we playing as Emily? C to crouch. Spin. Alright, yep, been a while. C. There we go. Jump. No? Okay. Well then.
Sprint, vault the obstacle, then slide under.
Alright, there we go. So, if you guys don't want to know about the whole story for the first Dishonored, just skip ahead for like, I mean, not the whole story. It's a recap basically. You skip ahead like minute or two. So, basically what happened was Corvo was... Okay, so assassins went and assassinated the Empress. Corvo, the bodyguard for the Empress, was accused of it by some people higher up in the government. Or their so-called government. So he was put into jail. He found some loyalists heard about him and wanted to use them for his own personal gain.
Now let's see how quick my feet are.
So they went and saved Corvo. They had him go and take out a bunch of people.
You've learned well.
And,
Let's see how quiet you are, young lady.
yeah. So, after all that happened, basically, I'm here, let me just say it like this. Corvo, Emily, and Dowd, the assassin who killed the Empress, are what the game considers as living in the canon story. Everyone else, it doesn't really say much about for the canon story, but those three are alive and supposed to be important in this game, and I'm assuming we're playing as Emily, because... Oh, alright, there's a giant well here. Because this is Corvo, and... I forgot if in the last game, I think it hinted at it. I don't know if it actually, like, straight out said it, that Emily is Corvo's daughter. But that's what it seems like they're saying.
Most people won't notice you if you're above them, overhead.
Okay, yes, awareness meters, I'm aware. Get it? Aware, because awareness. Alright. Crossbow.
Remember, a pistol will wake up everyone in the building. Your crossbow is quiet.
No? There we go. Alright, sensitivity is a little... Probably need to adjust it a bit.
Perfect shot.
Okay, that should be good for aiming better? maybe? Hopefully.
Time for some more weapons and combat.
So, we're not playing as
Let's
Corvo
beat each
this one.
other up, shall we?
I've tried as hard as I can to actually not
You hit him.
spoil myself with this game at all. So I haven't watched any trailers, I haven't done anything like that. So I don't know what I'm getting into.
Good.
There we go.
Well done.
Ah,
When someone swings a sword at you, block.
yes, I'm aware.
Very good. You've got a natural instinct for fighting. If you time your block right, you'll throw an enemy off balance.
Yep, just to say attack, I can do that.
Smart move.
There we go.
That'd stop even the most black-hearted killer.
Alright, what next?
You can choke an enemy out, even in combat.
Were you able to do that in the previous one? Wrong button.
Blade.
Oh, control. Hit control.
Come on.
There we go. I don't remember if you were able to do that.
Go for the fatality.
But anyway, there we go, and attack. Alright.
Feel better knowing you can take care of yourself. When trouble does finally come, you're ready to fight.
Alright, a long day in Dunwall. Today marks the anniversary of the death of Empress Jasmine Caldwell, assassinated 15 years ago. Visitors from across the Empire of the Isles have journeyed to Dunwall Tower for the occasion. Oh, you can look at little tips down there. That's neat. You can scroll through them all instead of it just giving you random ones. Okay.
Why do we celebrate the anniversary of an assassination? 15 years ago, in the middle of a plague that nearly destroyed Dunwall, a paid killer assaulted the palace where I was born and stabbed my mother-in-law.
Yeah, that's Dowd. And
In the aftermath, the men who sent the assassin tried to use me as a pawn in a game of power. They would have succeeded, but my father, Corvo Atano, hunted them down and cut their conspiracy to pieces. All these years later, am I the ruler my mother wanted me to be? Now, we face a new crisis. A monster the papers are calling the Crown Killer has been picking off my enemies and dressing it up like my father and I are responsible.
okay, so it just basically
I
gave
don't know
a
whether to
quick
get on a ship and
backstory.
sail to the opposite side of the world, or to have everyone around me executed.
So Emily grew up to be an assassin too? Okay. I mean, I guess that's reasonable.
Watch your step, Majesty.
I'm not looking forward to all the ceremony today.
Your signet ring. There. You're ready.
Thank you, Alexei. Open the doors.
All hail Her Imperial Majesty, Emily Caldwell.
Loyal subjects, we're going through a difficult time, but today we honor my mother, the late Jessamine Caldwell. May her memory survive through the ages.
Emily,
You look tired, Father.
every year I think the anniversary of Jessamine's death will be easier, but it never is.
I wish Mother was still the Empress. I don't think I'm very good at this.
You're still learning. Don't worry about the rabble-rousers, and we'll catch the Crown Killer, eventually.
People are saying it's you. That these assassinations are a misguided effort to protect me.
No, someone's trying to make us look guilty by targeting your enemies.
I wish I could just run away from all this.
Sometimes you do. You think I don't know about your nights out on the rooftops? Courage. The ceremony will be over soon.
Royal Protector and Father. I should have passed a law against that combination of titles years ago.
Your Majesty, before we begin the day's observances, we have an unexpected visitor, the Duke of Serkonos.
Ramsey says the Duke is bringing special gifts.
That's intriguing.
Grace Luca Abel, Duke of Serkonos!
What? Oh boy.
Soldiers? Amazing.
What is this, Ramsey? I didn't authorize those things.
Your Imperial Majesty and Royal Protector Corvo Atano, a native of our homeland. Serkonos offers condolences on this sorrowful day, and gifts to remind you of our nation, the rising star on the southern horizon.
We thank you, Your Grace.
Save your thanks. For now, I give you the greatest gift of all, family. I present the lost sister of Jessamine Caldwin, your rightful empress, Delilah Caldwin.
Wait.
Possible.
My mother had a sister? My dearest niece. Hello.
It's not true.
My father was Emperor Euhorn Jacob Caldwin, and Jessamine was my younger sister. At the time of her death, I wasn't ready to make myself known to you, and I was forced to leave Dunwall. But now I'm home.
If you really are my mother's sister, you're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Little sparrow, blackened by bad memories, I'm here to relieve you of your crown. My father's promise, whispered in secret so many years ago, is now fulfilled.
Watch your tongue. Emily Caldwin is the daughter of Empress Jessamine Caldwin.
Royal Protector, how naive to think you could get away with these murders. Living in my palace has protected you, but that's over. Hear me, all of you. Your rightful Empress has returned.
All hail the Empress Delilah, first of her name. Arrest Emily Caldwin and her father for
What?
What?
That's what I'm saying. Okay.
Can't still my heart.
Wait, what? Does she have, like, outsider powers too? What? Huh? Wait, what? Okay. So we choose who we play as? Does that mean we can't play the other one at all, or is it like a back and forth thing? Well, that'd be interesting. Let's go with Emily. Yeah.
Cast you in cold marble.
Okay.
Sweet girl, over time you will come to love me. Perhaps someday you'll see me as the mother you lost. But until then, you'll be kept out of trouble.
I'll lock Lady Emily in her chambers, then I'll bring her to Coldwood Prison until her trial.
What? So, in the first...
My father lost it all when I was a boy, so now I wear this uniform, and I send 20-year-olds
Huh?
out to patrol the Rose Gardens instead of drinking with the men from the shooting club.
So a ton of stuff just
Captain
happened.
Ramsey, I heard shouting. Lady Emily, what happened?
That'll be all, Captain Mayhew.
No!
That's the Royal Protector's fancy weapon. What kind of sword folds in half?
Okay.
There's a legend in the Tower Guard. about the Empress's last resort, a safe room inside your chambers holding enough gold to buy a good-sized island.
They say that this ring is one of the only 2 keys to exist.
Okay, so in the first 10 minutes,
What happened? Alexei,
we've already
the throne room.
met what looks like
Nothing I can
the
do
super
alone.
villain
I
for
need to get
this.
out of here.
At least the villain for the first part. I don't know if they'd reveal themselves like at the very beginning. Can we? Ting. Alright, and the hero from the last game is apparently, you know, just sealed in stone now. Great. So we have to find a way to fix all that. Ship launch protocol. Empress, after the Royal Protector's shakedown cruise, we'll launch the ISS Jessamine Caldwell just before the anniversary of your mother's passing, pending your approval, of course. On the platform, we'll have a bottle of King Street brandy tied to a long tether that you will release to swing out against the hull. What you say during the ceremony is, of course, up to you, but here are some ideas intended to serve as food for thought. May a brisk wind hurry you to shores near, far, and fair. May you shelter your crew from the perils of the terrible ocean. May you always sail for Bristol, true of heart and homeward bound. Yours faithfully, Advisor Wainwright. Alright. And Advisor Helmswater. Empress, we face yet another murder, and I cannot remain silent on this matter. Strange. It is not that all victims have openly opposed you? If not strange, then oh so very convenient. Is there anything you wish to tell me, Majesty? How can I be an advisor if you don't include me in these most sensitive of endeavors? I feel I must be the only person in Dunwall who doesn't know the truth about the crown killer. Don't leave me out in the cold. I remain your trusted servant and advisor, Lorena Helmsworth. Was that who just died?
I used to hide frogs in this old grandfather clock to drive the housekeepers mad. I thought life was complicated back then.
Okay, we still eat the fruit. Is there anything else for us to read? Let's see. From Tyvan Trade Commission. Our most esteemed Empress, as you know, freight from Sekonos, bound for Tivia, is now routinely set upon by pirates or spoiled with blood flies, in addition to the loss of Tivian lives by the crew, dock workers, or shopkeepers. There's the material cost of the cargo itself, which can barely be calculated. If things continue unchecked, we'll be forced to cease trading with Sekonos and perhaps even embargo ships from the southernmost isle altogether. But this need not come to pass. The Trade Commission is a responsible body and has already considered remedies to this reading's already getting to me. Ameliorate the situation. We seek the following: independent qualified inspectors at all the parts, patrols to defend against pirates and smugglers, compensation for the previous and future losses. It is this list of remedies that I wish to discuss with you in person at the earliest possible opportunity. So far, your staff has resisted our efforts to establish a definitive time for negotiation. Prompt them to action, Majesty, for we are eager to travel to Dunwall. Until we can sit down and discuss this in a civilized fashion, I send you our best. Alright, so
Should I
spin the
just
globe.
spin it and pick a place to hide for a while? I need time to think.
You gotta go save Corvo.
The Hound Pits pub. I can't believe it, but I actually miss those times.
Back when everything was simpler. Alright, so... let's take a
These
look.
bastards are working with Ramsay and the Duke of Serkonos.
Okay. Yeah, the key's needed. That's what I thought. We didn't have a key. So... yeah, here we go.
How many times have I looked at that skyline? It feels like everything just changed.
So, question. Do I, Where do I go? For one. And for two, do I jump up here? Do I not have my... Emily wasn't gifted powers by the outsider, so... am I just gonna have to go through without any powers? Because that will be a bit more challenging. Can I lift this up? Yes, I can. Alright. Oh.
Delilah is some sort of witch. How is this possible?
Lady Emily, you're all right. I was worried. Where's the Royal Protector?
There's a coup underway. My father is... he's imprisoned, for lack of a better word.
You've got to get out of the tower. Through your safe room. There was a captain.
But I don't
earlier
have the
today,
ring
down
anymore.
at the docks. Looking for the Royal Protector. Find her. Get out of Dunwall.
Alexei, I'm sorry. Goodbye.
Alright. Well, let's get to looting. Yeah, let's just give it a little once over first. Okay.
Can't dally.
Can't dally, alright. After we look around for stuff, of course. Can we go out the window over here and it's something else? No. Bookshelf. Safe room.
I need my signet ring.
Yeah. Okay, can I, rebind a couple of these? I feel like I should. Okay, so all I did was make this one of my mouse buttons, the block one of my mouse buttons, and stealth control, because I feel like I'm gonna need it. Yes, lean, I understand that. Oh, there we go. Okay. So, okay, it's still. So that'd take me a minute to get used to these controls again. Okay.
This won't open
Oh yeah,
without my ring.
we got a key.
Ramsay
All
has
right.
it.
Let me go adjust some more stuff. We'll go with the old stuff. I kinda thought I knew better than the game, and then it was just like, nope, because then you'll have to use your mouse button for carrying people and all that. F picked that up. Yeah, its controls are a bit different than I'm used to with other games.
I know times are hard. You're the ruler of 4 nations, and I won't pretend to understand the pressure you're under. Only you and your mother before you
hard time for that now.
Killing all your enemies is doing so for calculated effect, undermining us. I do know what it's like to be blamed for murders you didn't commit, but trust me, we'll find this crown killer, and they'll pay. Tomorrow is the anniversary of her death. A sad day for sure. But I want you to remember all that's happened over the last 15 years. You've held on to the throne. You've done what you thought was right for the people of the Empire. You drained the flooded district, kept the gangs in check, and yesterday we launched a magnificent ship bearing Jessamine's name. You're becoming the sovereign your mother wanted you to be, and I'm proud of you.
Aw, so sweet. He's proud. Alright, but we have some other stuff to attend to at the moment. Is that loot? Is. The Royal Protector. Oh no, it's gonna be all these books, isn't it? Okay. You know what? Might as well. Corvo Antonio. I keep forgetting how they pronounce his last name. I think it's Antonio. Accused of assassinating the Empress he was sworn to protect, how unlikely he would not only overcome the shame, but then redeem himself so fully as to be named Royal Protector to yet another Empress. Those of us at the College of Histories were too fast to use pen against him, yet let us not blame historians for the evidence against Antonio was nearly overwhelming. First, he is the only royal protector ever to have been born of an isle other than Bristol. His forgiveness is not itself a crime, but added to the suspicions, most forgiving of which was that he lacked the capacity to fully understand his duties. Second, he was caught quite red-handed with bloodied weapon, kneeling over the body of Empress Jessamine. Of course, it turns out that even this damning evidence was part of a clever plot to destroy the Empress and remove Antonio from interfering with the ongoing plans of the Lord Regent's conspirators. And while I admit to publishing what are now clearly incorrect conclusions regarding Corvo Antonio, I will not, as some of my colleagues have done, resign my position at our veritable organization, but instead I reassert myself in the endeavor of weeding out fact from fiction to produce the most salient histories possible. Ooh boy, this game is gonna be reading everywhere.
I think I heard something.
Nope. Everything's good. Oh, this is where I was. Okay. This is a start. Oh boy, more books. Last one had so many books in it. It was crazy. I think someone's here.
Hey, Lewis! Take it!
Oops.
Traitors.
My bad. Here. Make sure no one finds him. I said make sure no one finds him. I said make sure no one finds him. Hold on. We almost got it. There we go. No one will look over there. Alright, so I kind of forgot what my stuff was. I should have hit control on him then, because I could have got my stuff and just knocked him out instead. Since I'm going to be playing it mostly passively, I'm going to try to not kill people. For the most part, I say that right after I murder someone. but I do enjoy playing these games more stealthily, even though I kind of suck at it. It doesn't look like anyone's down there. But you get more of the story if you just, you know, are a rather nice person and don't just go around murdering everyone just to murder them. Let's take a look around. Anything else? Crown Killer strikes again! Dunwall citizens express shock and fear as yet another outspoken critic of Empress Emily Caldwin has met with a violent demise. The latest victim is none other than Ichabod Boyle, notable entrepreneur and supporter of the arts. Boyle recently wrote an opinion piece harshly criticizing the Empress for what he called her slipshood style of governance and her willful neglect of duties. Authorities are convinced the Crown Killer is the culprit, given the gruesome details left at the crime scene. As Her Majesty's most outspoken adversaries fall one by one to this notorious assassin, we boldly ask, is it now the duty of the royal protector to murder all who dare to criticize the throne? Alright, so more like, hey, Crown Killer is just murdering everyone. Trying to make it look like Emily and Corvo did, when I'm like, gotta inspect
This
the
reminds
hookah.
me of good times with friends, with Wyman.
Yeah?
All gone now.
Just drop it, there we go. So I'm going to just assume that it's not, the Crown Killer isn't one of us because we actually said it wasn't. Corvo's like, we'll catch him. And, you know, I'd like to believe Corvo for the most part. Ooh.
The throne room blocked off. We should have the time we need. Just stay here and stall anyone who comes by. I'll be back when I've searched the royal chambers, assuming I don't accidentally lock myself in this damn safe room.
We'll cover for you if anyone from the Duke's party returns. This is exciting. Everything's changing.
Yes, the natural order is reasserting itself. The Ramseys once hosted the king and queen of Morley. Did you know that? I spent my childhood playing with the Buntings and the Boyles, cream of society.
And very soon you'll be back at the top, Captain.
Okay.
Ramsay's family fell from the aristocracy, and apparently the man holds a grudge. How it's my fault, that's beyond me. But one way or another, Ramsay is too dangerous to be left in play.
He says, oh yeah, this time, I really mean it.
Okay, so we just hold control. Just hold control. There we go.
This won't leave my hand again.
Alright, let's go make sure no one finds him. Or at least not for a while. There you go. You can chill out there. Can close the door. Alright. Let's get in this safe room.
Anton Sokolov made this lock. I spent so many nights in here after the rat plague.
Give it the good old once over before, make sure. Is he back up? Or is that just always a symbol on them? isn't moving. I guess that's just always a symbol on them. Pistol bullets. Ooh. Whispers from the void. Treaties on physical existential of that foreign realm. It is a common story. A person is stopped breathing, pinned under carriage wheels, or some other tragic happenstance, and is thought to be dead, but when the weight is removed, they make a quick recovery. But nonetheless, for a moment or two, this person was lost to us, lost to the world itself. And what did they experience while in this temporary death? Darkness? Nothingness? No, indeed not. They tell us, as so many others have, that they were in a particular place, that they can describe it, and they can describe it vividly. And who among us does not know the place? Have we not all seen it in our dreams? This place we share is the furthest reaches of our mind, the realm where nothing makes sense, where one is at both at once lost and at home, the void. These little glimpses of the void in dreams, or described by those awoken from comas, are not limited to select few. In my interviews, I've gleaned that there is not a single citizen without such visions at one time or another. This, then, must be a real place, not folklore or mass delusion. Perhaps it exists deep below the earth or far above it. Perhaps it is right next to us but hidden. Some trick of the light or wondrous curtain bears us from fully knowing it. And we all but wait for a natural philosopher to unlock the phenomenon, to show us how to see it at will. But when so revealed, it will not be a fearsome place any longer, not the distant and special realm described in the myth of the outsider. It will be strange, yes, even unsettling, but nonetheless it'll be a new realm for us to explore and eventually conquer. What new treasures await us there? Are the lakes made of liquid diamond, the clouds of weightless silver gas? And what things would we learn? Alright, what do we have over here? Nothing. Letter from Wyman. Emily, I didn't want to wake you this morning, but you'll forgive me since we must have said goodbye 100 times yesterday night, and the only chance I get to see you with your hair all whichever way is while you're asleep. As soon as the sun rises, you'll put on your empress face. It makes me happy that I know your real face, the one that laughs at our silly rhymes. I don't want to go back to Morley, but I'm needed there. It'll be 4 months before we see each other again. I'll miss you, and yes, I'll bring you some white leaf tobacco for your hookah. Lord Corvo, if you're reading this letter as per your royal protector functions, know that I'm joking and am perfectly aware that white leaf tobacco is forbidden in Bristol. Take care, my darling Emily. Don't go falling from a rooftop. I love you, Wyman. Royal Protector in our times. So many books, so much backstory. Okay. His parents were older at the time of his birth, and his father died in a lumber accident outside the city. When Corvo was still young, around that time, his only sibling, a firstborn sister, moved away to Morley, and the family subsequently lost all contact with her. Only 16, Corvo dazzled the people of Karnaca when he entered and won the annual Blade Verbena. Man, I don't know some of these words, and it's making me feel very inadequate at just speaking in general. The spectators from all over Circanos were thrilled to see someone so young and striking from a working-class family advanced through duel after duel, eventually taking the prize. This unexpected outcome secured Corvo a junior officer ranking in the Grand Circanon Guard, As a soldier, he was involved in a number of conflicts against organized criminal groups, rogue city-states within Serkonos, and pirate bands along the chain of islands radiating east from Serkonos. Sent from his homeland at the age of 18 by the Duke of Serkonos, and Theodanus Abeli, father of Luca Abeli. Corvo was assigned to serve the Emperor in Dunwall as a diplomatic gift. His Serkonian heritage made him a bit of an outsider in Dunwall, but the capital city must have seemed exotic and full of old world mystery. A few months after he moved to Dunwall, it is recorded that Corvo received word that his mother had passed away several weeks after his departure. Alright. I don't know why they have to make these.
I better take these.
These places sound so here, how did we hit these again? I think it was R. Something like that. Bone charms. Here's something that's semi-important. Bone charms, a sailor's blessing, they say. The carving itself is a practice from long back, passed from salty dogs to young greenhorns still finding their sea legs. In old times, sailors cut into the tusk of ice seals and into the arm-long fangs of the bears that roam the islets north of Tivia. Once the whaling trade began, the practitioners began engraving the bones of those great beasts, rendering charms that sing in the night and grant some small boon, increasing a lover's vigor or providing defense against pregnancy. Yep. Not sure that's what I'll use them for, but it's good to know. Okay, so we got the gun case there. Anything? Ooh, there is something else.
The reserves won't help against Delilah, even if I had a way to carry it all out of here.
I'll take small ones, though. Anything else? No. Does not look like it.
I have a feeling I'll need these.
Probably. Oh, and that's a little spyglass. Okay, so Z to use spyglass. Okay, cool. Let's go.
Ramsey deserves my attention.
Wait. Oh, do we have to do something with him? I guess take him in here with us? I was just kind of leaving him off to the side. Lock him up in the safe room. There we go.
Now you've got what you wanted, Ramsey. The Imperial Suite atop Dunwall Tower.
Alright, to Dunwall Streets.
Stay put until this is all set straight, Ramsey. Enjoy the rations and well water. Sleeping next